Today, we're going to talk about leaving Egypt. This is literally your spiritual call to build. Hello, fam. This is your girl, Jackie D. McKeever, your favorite Southern life and business coach. Today, we're going to talk about leaving Egypt. This is your spiritual call to build. If you've been feeling stuck where you are, this message is for you. If you've been stuck between where you've been and what you're called to do, baby, this message is for you. And I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. But you know, your girl got a sticky note. And listen, I'm going to tell you all the truth. Like this week, I was torn myself because I didn't know. Okay, I was like, God, should I post these YouTube videos or should I let them meditate on last week? I said, I'm just going to lay here. I'm going to go to sleep, but I couldn't go to sleep because doing these videos were on my mind. Okay. God was calling me to create them. Create. When you build something, you're creating something. You're creating something. A lot of times, the reason why you feel stuck and lost is because you're not taking heed to God's calling. And so when I got up, I was like, God, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So, the Holy Spirit was just leading me to open up my mouth. Before I knew it, I had 5 points that I'm going to give you in this video, and it's about building. This is your spiritual call to build. Mhm. To be creative. Because in the Bible, Egypt represents bondage, limitation, that old life. But God has called you as his people out of Egypt, not to just wander around the wilderness. He has called you to build, to create new things, to influence new set of people, a new nation, and to create a new legacy. Mhm. Mhm. But listen, the reason why you're feeling stuck is you have not recognized this part of your life is your old life. That part of your life, the thing that's keeping you stuck is a little bit strip of paper. You had the whole paper and God delivered you and you came back and grabbed the piece. And it's that little piece that you've been holding on to that's keeping you bound. Exodus 3 and 7 said, I have surely seen the afflictions of my people and have come down to deliver them. Egypt could be the mindset. It could be that relationship that no longer serves you. It could be that job. It could be fear. It could be depression. It could be this anxiety. It could be laziness. It could be slothfulness. You know what your Egypt is? Listen, God is calling you in this hour to let go of your Egypt. He said, lean on to me and trust God. You got to ask yourself, where have I allowed myself to be enslaved? And get up and respond to the call. Respond to the call. That's where change takes place. That's where deliverance takes place. When you respond to the call. Isaiah 6 and 8, here I am, send me. Saying yes to God is responding to the call, even when you feel like you're not ready. Y'all know when Moses led the people out of Egypt, he said, pick somebody else. He was not ready. He didn't feel like he was called, and he had to get himself together and obey the call. He had to obey the word. He had to respond to the call. And guess what? God did through Moses more than he even imagined. But in order for the people to be able to create a new life, they had to release their old stinking thinking. They had to release the past. This is not an accident you're listening to the message, because God is telling you to release your Egypt, to let go of your past. Philippians 3 and 13 says, forgetting what is behind you and straining toward and what's ahead. So get focused on what's ahead of you. Leave that baggage there. You can't move forward. My great grandmother used to say you can't move forward going backwards. To look ahead and go forward. Move forward. Stop dragging your feet and move forward. Here I am, Lord. I'm ready to answer the call. Here I stand. Lord, I'm ready for you to send me. God, I let go of the past. I let go of my doubt. I let go of this. I let go of my worry. God, I'm trusting you. I'm letting you be God. Let you handle those God things. I'm letting God be God. And I'm just going to stay focused and stay on the word that he's commanded me to do. And guess what'll happen? You'll begin to receive the blueprint. He'll begin to speak to you and tell you what you need to do. Just like I was commanded to do this post. And I did a live Sunday, even though in the beginning I just wanted to lay in the bed, but I had to respond to the call. And I received instructions. Those are the blueprints. Habakkuk 2 and 2 says, write the vision and make it plain. Ask God for his vision in this season. Write it down. Write it down so you don't forget it. Write it down so you can stay focused. Write it down so you can do the things that God commanded you to do in remembrance of his word. And then it's time to rise and build, honey. Jesus came to the crippled man in Bethesda and he told him to take thy bed and walk. He told him to just go, to rise up and go. Nehemiah 2 and 18 says, let's rise up and build. Stop wasting time for permission. God done already gave you permission. He done gave you a word. It's time for you to let go of your Egypt. And it's time for you to build. This is your spiritual call to build. This is your spiritual call to rise up and build. Create that thing. If God is commanding you to create a YouTube community, create that YouTube community. If God is commanded you to do it on Instagram, do it in person. Whatever God is commanding you or asking of you to do, it's time for you to rise up and build. And slowly but surely, sometimes not even slowly, you'll see that the chains will be broken, that you'll be able to walk stronger because you trust God, because you got up and started building. Leaving Egypt is not easy. I'm going to say it again. Leaving Egypt behind is not easy because it's a familiar territory, but you can do it. And it's so necessary to your destination. Listen, I want you to drop in the comments, I'm leaving Egypt. I'm leaving Egypt. Make that the declaration today, not to me, but to God. God, I'm leaving in Egypt and I'm answering the call to create. I'm answering the call to build, Lord. I'm leaving Egypt. Write in the comments, I'm leaving Egypt. If you're ready to build what God called you to build. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this word of encouragement. And I will see you in the next video.